I really wasn't expecting to have to make another video on this subject this soon. A couple days ago, I did a video on some fragrances that have been discontinued and that you should consider picking up if you are wanting to get some backup bottles before the prices really go crazy. For those who are unaware, there are some changes being made to the IFRA regulations, the guidelines that brands are required to follow. And so in a lot of instances, things are either getting reformulated, like YSL YEDT being re-released, or things are just straight up getting discontinued because they're not able to substitute the fragrance or substitute some notes into the fragrance to make it work the way that they would want to. And so I think a lot of these brands are just going to be re-releasing some new stuff. Hence why a lot of things are being discontinued. Now, I'm not saying that's the case for everything here. There's another theory that I have, simply that brands are having to make room in their fragrance lines because they're constantly expanding and coming out with new flankers every year. That's probably part of it as well. And so in this video, we have a couple more discontinued fragrances that I have reached out to the brands and they've confirmed, and also a couple ones that have been commented and people wanted me to look into just to double check. And so I'll also be putting some rumors to rest, I suppose. I've been spending the past few days reaching out to brands and trying to gather information, and so this is what I have right now. Probably going to do another video like this later on down the road here, but this is what we have. I don't want to drag my feet on this stuff and wait around too long because I want to give you guys a chance to pick these up for yourself. As the supply runs low, price goes up. As word gets out, price also goes up. So it's important to be diligent and act on this stuff now while you can. First one, we have Bulgari Man Wood Neroli. So I did reach out to the Bulgari brand, and they've always been really good at getting back to me. You know, I reached out about Aqua Atlantique, and I heard back the next day. I sent them an email late in the evening, and they replied first thing the next morning. So they were very diligent, and they did confirm that, yes, Wood Neroli is no longer in production. And they did go ahead and suggest that I try Terra Essence, as it's a similar fragrance to this. That's what they said in the email. I'll put up a screenshot. I don't think they're similar at all. I don't really think that's the best direction to give. I would have thought they would have recommended Wood Neroli because it appears that that one is still in production, given that it's on their website and this one isn't. But hey, to each their own. At least they replied and they gave us the idea or the information that, yeah, this one is no longer in production. It is a big bummer because it's one of my more recent discoveries. I think it's gorgeous. Crushed up, fresh, bright Neroli leaves, petitgrain woods. Kind of has the sugary citrus sweetness in here as well. Smells amazing. Kind of reminds me a little bit of something like Xerjoff Kobe and Neo. You get that bergamot and also kind of that sweet citrus. You get, of course, a ton of the Neroli. Crushed up Neroli leaves is literally how it smells. So kind of similar to those two at a fraction of the price. At the time of me uploading this video, you can get 100 milliliter bottles of this one for $39. I will link it down below. It'll be that first link. That's unheard of. Everywhere else, it's going mid to upper 50s and even more than that for 100 mil. So that's a great price. Once that goes out of stock, there's a good chance that if and when it comes back into stock, the price may be higher. You know, this stuff is going to start drying up quick, especially as we're heading into the perfect season for it. So I just want to give you guys a heads up now. Get this one while you can. It made it #1 in my spring list, and it sucks that I'm not going to be able to feature it really anymore going forward. Great stuff to have around. Pick up a bottle or two. You can get 2 bottles for less than $100. That's a great deal on a great scent. This next one is really going to suck for a lot of you guys. And I talked about this a while back, maybe a month ago on my community tab, and that is 1 Million Lucky. We have confirmation from the brand. I'll go ahead and read this email off for you that it is discontinued. And I'll put a screenshot up as well. Thank you for your message and for your interest in Paco Rabanne. Following your request, we regret to inform you that 1 Million Lucky is no longer available. Go on about how they care about our satisfaction. Man, here's the kicker. Alternatively, we would like to suggest that you try 1 Million Elixir. And so this is exactly what I expected, and a lot of other people touched on this as well, kind of in the comments and stuff, that they got to make room. You know, they did it with Privé, right? 1 Million Privé, they had to take that one out to make room for the Parfum version. And so it only made sense that, you know, to make room for Elixir and really kind of try to keep it somewhat consolidated, another one had to go. They can't discontinue the OG, right? That wouldn't make much sense. And so it had to be Lucky. That's a bummer. I mean, it's got plum, it's got honey, like apple. It's got a really nice balance of fruits, freshness, and sweetness. Hazelnut also, so a little bit of a kind of gourmand undertone. It's a lot of people's favorites. People go crazy for this stuff inside the community and outside the community. It's a hot piece. I mean, people really have a passion for 1 Million Lucky. And I have to admit, I also really like it. At first, I was kind of take it or leave it, but now, especially over the past few months, it's really been popping up more in my videos because I've really come around to it. And I'm like, you know what? I actually really like this one. It's unfortunate, very unfortunate, that they discontinued this one. Currently, the best price I'm seeing is $85 for 100 mil like this one, or $114 for 200 mil, I believe is what it is. So price per milliliter wise, that would be the better deal. If you don't want to spring the extra money though, you know, 100 mil is still fine. You can pick up one of those. I will link it down below. This one especially is probably really going to go quick and start to dry up fast. So definitely don't drag your feet on this one. Pick up a backup bottle. I'm going to do so as well. Pick up one or two. We'll see. I've got this one is, you know, looking pretty full. So encourage you guys to do the same. That's a bummer for sure. You know, is what it is though. Okay, now let's clear up a couple rumors really quickly here. And I just got an email. So this couldn't have worked out any better. Literally, it's 3:12 right now. I'm recording at 3:08. Or I'm sorry, yeah, it's 3:12. An email came in at 3:08 from Diesel. I reached out to Diesel as well. And so we have a third discontinued one before we move into the things, and that unfortunately is Diesel Bad Intents. I mean, this could not have been more perfect here. The timing is unreal. I'll read the email. Regarding your inquiry, we have just been advised by our expert team that unfortunately Bad Intents fragrance is no longer available to purchase at the moment. So it's not really looking too good for this one either. Now, they did say at the moment, maybe it'll come back in stock, but the way it's worded, you know, it's like obviously I can see that I can't purchase it. So, you know, I'm not sure if they are recommending similar styles that are available for purchase, this and that. So I guess this one is kind of up in the air. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Diesel Bad Intents, I actually really like this one a lot. So I hope it's not, but who knows? You know, they didn't really necessarily say whether or not it was discontinued or just out of stock for the time being. Who really knows? It really wouldn't surprise me if it was discontinued. It's not the hottest seller, but who knows? Okay, now we will get on to the rumor busting here, so to speak. First one actually is Valentino Uomo Intense. Someone just commented saying, hey, it seems kind of hard to get sometimes. I didn't figure that it would be, but I did reach out and they said that both Uomo and Uomo Intense are not discontinued. So we're good there. The second one actually is Spice Bomb Extreme. This one makes a little bit of sense because it's been teased to have been discontinued before, and also it's out of stock on Victor and Rolf's website, and a lot of times it is usually kind of low on stock. Prices go up on it. I'll pull up the email for this one. Spoiler alert, it is not discontinued, which is awesome. I'm glad it's not. Yes, we can confirm that according to our available information, it is in production and we are awaiting new inventory. Okay, so there you have it on Spice Bomb Extreme. Good news, love the stuff. Tobacco, vanilla, black pepper, amazing wintertime fragrance. There you go. So we busted a couple rumors or some speculation there, and we also confirmed at least two for sure that are unfortunately getting chopped. That sucks. Both of them. Really good fragrances. Links down below. Encourage you to pick some up. Don't wait around because they're not going to last. Possibly Diesel Bad Intense. I'm not sure. Also, Bulgari Aqua Atlantique, Bulgari Marine, Aquamarine, Terre d'Hermes Eau Très Fresh, Gentleman Cologne. I'll link all of the discontinued ones I've been featuring down below as well, so you can kind of go ahead and pick some of those up as well. Have a feeling this isn't the end of it, so stick around and I'll keep you guys updated. Alrighty, that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you tomorrow with another one. Take care.